I'm Tim Stevens, and this is the 2025 Volkswagen Atlas Peak Edition. The Atlas is fresh off of a major redesign last year that significantly boosted its curb appeal. But is this rugged-looking Peak Edition still a good buy in 2025? We're going to run you through all the numbers and then give it the full Capital One Auto Navigator review treatment to find out. Under the hood, we have a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that makes 269 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. It's connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission, and all-wheel drive is standard on the Peak Edition. You'll get 18 miles per gallon in the city, 25 on the highway, and 20 MPG combined. On all 4 corners, we have 18-inch alloy wheels wrapped in all-terrain tires. Out back, we have a power liftgate. Open this up to expose 20.6 cubic feet of cargo behind the third row. Fold that down, expands to 55.5 cubic feet of cargo. Fold the second row down as well, and you have a massive 96.6 cubic feet of cargo, plus 5,000 pounds of towing as well. Inside the cabin, we have perforated leatherette seating up front with heating and ventilation as well. There's a heated steering wheel too. There's a 12-inch touchscreen here, which does not have navigation by default, but it does have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, both wirelessly, so you can bring your own navigation if you'd like to. You've got a wireless cell phone charger down here, and up above, a panoramic sunroof. And a backseat check on the Atlas. Here in the second row, I've got a ton of room. This is where I would want the driver's seat if I were driving the car. As you can see, I've got a lot of legroom here, plenty of headroom too. And actually went back in the third row, there's even plenty of room back there too. So this is a very roomy SUV, regardless of where you're sitting. This seat adjusts and reclines, which is certainly nice too. I've got a fold-down armrest with cup holders here. My own climate control here for the second row, plus a pair of USB-C ports and a 3-prong outlet there, and also another pair of USB-C ports back in the third row. That's all the details on the Volkswagen Atlas. Let's hit the road and see how it drives. We're underway in the Atlas Peak Edition, and while you can get into a base Atlas SE for about $41,000, this Peak Edition as configured is just over $48,000. And what do you get for the extra money? Well, if you're looking for a rugged off-roader, I'm sorry to say you might have to look elsewhere. The Peak Edition gives you those chunky all-terrain tires, which look nice, and that's really about it. You get all-wheel drive standard, but you can get that on other trims as well. If you're looking for maybe a more rugged off-road friendly suspension, underbody protection, locking differentials, anything like that, sorry to say again, you're going to have to look elsewhere. Don't get me wrong, tires and all-wheel drive are a very important part of going off-road, but it would be nice to see a little bit more of a nod towards some kind of off-road capability in a machine that's labeled the Peak Edition. But it does look nice, I think, for sure, and certainly you're getting yourself a very practical, comfortable SUV. In terms of the competition, the Atlas is one of the roomier 3-row SUVs, and in fact, I was quite comfortable back in the third row. I really wouldn't mind doing a decently long road trip back there. Second row is better, and up here, of course, I'm far more comfortable. The biggest compromise in the interior by far, though, is the lack of a volume knob here on the dashboard. I have this sliding touch thing here, which is not my favorite control, and it's in a lot of Volkswagens, and I hope it goes away soon. Same thing goes for the climate control here. If I want to change temperature, I got to swipe my finger left or right. I can change temperature by voice if I want to talk to the car, but I would rather just reach up and twist a knob for the volume or the temperature. Unfortunately, I can't do that. In terms of the overall ride and drive quality, the ride quality is quite good in the Atlas. It's definitely not class-leading by any means, but certainly it's not a harsh thing to drive around in. You can go down the highway without any issue there whatsoever, and people on all 3 rows should be quite comfortable. And this 2-liter 4-cylinder is actually quite sprightly. It's doing pretty good out here on the racetrack. It certainly makes a decent noise. And while there's a fair bit of turbo lag and a little bit of time before the transmission decides to give you the gear that you want, you can use the shift pedals if you want to override it. And once you do get that lag overcome, and once you do get in the right gear, it gets up and goes pretty quickly. So overall, with the Peak Edition, you are not getting the most rugged off-road capable SUV on the market, but you are getting one of the most roomy and comfortable when it comes to comfort in all 3 rows, which, as ever, makes the Atlas a solid choice.